Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
I told Dante you need to,
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And Marquise is going to be high as shit before you know it and shit. Yeah, you got to turn that shit down, yo. I knew niggas was going to start saying that shit. Shit was it's too fast. Too fast. What the fuck am I doing?
Turn that shit down to 250.
Yellow! There's a blue lady!
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I hate trying to fucking see that nigga. That nigga Tyreek Hill is a fucking problem.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yellow! 480!
That's what I do.
Easy!
40, Mike, 40. Switch up.
That's it. Oh, you know what? I forgot I got somebody that can run with that bitch. That's right. I should have left him pressed up on the road.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
Yeah.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver.
I got him,
and it's 3rd down.
Locked on Tyreek Hill.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I still went back them up, though.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Let's see what kind of defense this nigga come out of.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
No, he ain't cover 2.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Frank Clark finding his way home to get the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after the sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush
Man,
was
nigga, I
too
just slid to the left a little
strong, and
bit.
this
You
is
couldn't
gonna
hold that
wind
nigga a
up
little
with
longer.
safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this
told you
play
I'm
away
off the brand
because
nigga
if
be
it
fucking
turns out to be a
with
tight
you. I
game,
should have ran
who
that
knows?
wide open.
This could wind up being the difference.
That was all good. I ain't worried about that right now. And shit. Hopefully I wake up in time. Right now, I don't know what the fuck I'm
The
doing.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Give me a long
They're
throw.
out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
can't hear you,
They want to
man.
run their offense and have
I
it end
can't
up
hear
in the
you. I
end
got my
zone.
headset on.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fuck it. All right, Joey. I know I'm tired because I can hear my heartbeat. That's how you know you tired. What the fuck am I doing here?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Placement cheats and shit. One team kick the other cheats.
Oh, it's good.
Some shit.
McCoy.
I don't know, Joey.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for
I don't
it.
know.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go look in, where the book bag at? Well, go get it then.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Yellow.
40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. I'm coming.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he
Oh,
may have
come
gotten
on,
lucky.
dude.
Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Leave me alone, Joey.
Jones on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
It's like
that
soccer.
Exactly. Knowing that you did it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's like you freeze your man. And then, they just allow it out.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Really?
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first
That's what I
quarter.
get.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away.
But I'm going to punt it.
So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Look it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow. Argo on, 80.
Hey. Hey, alert 3, alert.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check 26. General, west. Shit. Hey, watch it.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
I know Earl Thomas is decent on regular games, but he sucked it off in the team.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Shit.
Attack.
66. Bullet hot.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
So
they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's got Snead. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, he gonna get a boost. He doing his thing right now.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Slam.
Hey, Ridley.
Tighten up. Pull together. Kill.
You got hurt.
Hey, turn it up.
Same one.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got nothing.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the
Hey, 43.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh, no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Anthony Averett picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 of his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitching catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Lamar is more accurate and here than he is in the regular games and shit.
Jackson now, throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check. Crunch. Watch the pass.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 24. Check 24.
Yeah, I mean, seconds enough on the clock, man.
I know.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike Bobo. Double dog. That's the way.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real done for them.
Has that happened even before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check. Fresno.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
He was smart.
Yellow.
He definitely was smart.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's coming. Watch the run.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right, now get out of there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, he took the shit out of him. He go.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Come on, what are you doing?
30. Past the 20.
Oh, he took the shit out of him. That was
into the end zone for a
he
Chiefs
took the shit out of him.
Tyreek
He broke his fucking
Hill,
ankles.
83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed
crazy. I was looking at pass,
didn't let him get to the opposite side.
They came in fast and shit, so I scrambled out. I was ready to throw it, but he missed the tackle when he dove. I just kept going right there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hey, fucking Lamar.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Follow behind us.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bring the old Chiefs music back. This has bad enough and shit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Jones. $34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
I'm fucking up. I ain't getting my man. I ain't getting I mean, the carries you go. Look like he in cover 4 again. Let's test it out. He might be in cover 3. I don't fucking know.
Jackson off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs. But he's still going to scramble when he feels he has Green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh. He's low on mark for defense.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 15. Hey, we're going Mike 40.
Echo, you can't block me. You can't block me. 40's the mark. Squeeze.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
field, defense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This is McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Lamar Jackson ran that touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Loaded by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
Yo, I hate that double tap bullshit, yo.
Those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, 1st-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
That was a bad throw, Lamar.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, actually makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can't take the pain and not leave the spot there. Even though he had rough past the spot too, but still.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So Kurt Warner. I ain't got no fucking money. Dang, I broke the shit on
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because we throw an interception.
We all got
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll put him in 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's see what your damage feels like, Everett. We're going to get you up there, my nigga.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. 1 play and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Who ain't shut up 6-2 games, yo?
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Bro.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Damn right. Man, all those fucking upgrade points. No, he's about to be at 87 out this bitch. No.
God damn, 4. Yeah, that's mad. Points, god damn. Let me see this upgrade shit.
XP bullshit. Who upgrade shit?
You ain't gonna upgrade them niggas?
I be trying to skip it and shit for real. You know, here and there. But if they can make this nigga that much better, shit. You going to fuck up. This nigga is fucking deep. $87. $88. Jesus Christ.
He been counting like that though, so. Shit.
What is his stats? Ooh, look at that. He look good. Let me keep on putting his shit up there. Hold up. Oh shit. Okay, dude. Look at those stats.
on a run, 87.
I tell you, man.
Break set, 89.
I don't even know how the fuck he getting points.
Fucking Sneedy and shit.
No, fucking Robert Griffin and shit.
Man, you might get it once the training and shit.
Yeah, we about to make you physical. Yeah. That's right. Pass protector, shorty. Well, they need to put his likeness on here because his face ugly as shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, that shit I don't get. So like, all this motherfucking technology and shit, they can't make these players look like how the fuck they look. Come on, man. He ain't tripping.
Alright, power. Yeah, I want power, oh my god. Keep niggas from pushing up the middle and shit. I ain't got time for that. Everett, do you got any points? They only gave you one after all them picks? That's some dirty bitches. You know what? I'll wait till I get some training for you. But Marlon Humphrey, shorty, you going up to an 88? Oh nigga. I got every fucking position covered you need on this bitch for real.
Pretty much.
Man, this nigga at 93, yo. Why the fuck he ain't got no X Factor and shit? Look at my linebackers, though. Phil General out there, bitch. He going up and up. I told Dante I had these linebackers out here, shorty. So you needed a linebacker. I had plenty to fucking trade. But now they just getting better. And you ain't getting, the prices gonna be higher now. That's right, Tavon, yeah. This shit's resting, boy. Oh, speed went up? God damn. And he got 90 catching? Only out that bitch smashing. I'm glad these niggas on rookie deals. Cause when it comes time to sign these niggas, they gonna want their money.
I see that shit.
Offense at 85 out there, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Man, we gotta stop blowing niggas out. God damn, Lamar first in passing touchdowns and yards. Second in rushing yards. Damn, Marquise first in everything. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's see the awards. Who won the awards last week? Lamar, you know it. And Tavon Young. Let's go. It's gonna be a raving up that bitch every week. Gonna break a record off this bitch.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pots, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as far as you can go. I might gotta get Lamar back and the motherfucker Ultimate Team, man. Oh, nigga out that bitch throwing his studs too. This nigga price tag. $3.99. I'm broke as a bitch. That's why I get them in the weekend. I mean, when I get my weekend money this weekend. Well, I gotta get my wins first. I'm gonna get it on Tuesday, so I can go another week without them. Unless I sell motherfucking Captain Kirk.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
I'm looking at Ultimate Team and shit. I should be taking my ass to sleep.
Like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Went up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'm a